So, Allison, for decades, flying out of Midway Airport on a Southwest Airlines flight was kind of its own unique experience, mostly because of the boarding process. You got on the plane, you picked whatever seat you wanted. Some people loved it, others absolutely hated it. Well, those days are over. I was at Midway early this morning as a brand new era took off. Just before sunrise, Southwest 4974 pulls into the gate at Midway, passengers stepping off to applause. They are the first flyers to experience something brand new for Southwest, assigned seating. For decades, seating was simple. You got on the plane, you picked an open seat.
Group 7, come on up.
Now, just like every other airline, passengers board in groups.
Yes, I like that where you're not lined up like cattle. This is much better.
I kind of liked picking your own seat when you boarded before, but it's not a big deal.
Whenever we designed this process, we had to make sure that we both took care of our customers that want to board early, that want to sit up front, that they pay for that extra service, but then also make sure that we can board the airplane efficiently.
With the boarding changes, Southwest also had to change the interiors on their airplane, including this 737 MAX 8, about 174 seats on here. Some of the seats in the back lost about an inch of legroom, but that's to make more room for these seats that have extra space. For an airline built on being different, Southwest is increasingly moving in step with its competitors, charging for checked bags, restructuring fare tiers, and leaning into premium seating as financial pressure grows. Brett Snyder writes about the airline industry.
Most of the airlines today, they make so much money on premium. And that means as little as just paying for extra legroom seating or something like that. And it's really hard to sell that if people might get stuck in a middle seat.
Critics point to investors pushing to squeeze out more revenue. Southwest insists the change comes straight from customer feedback.
People don't want to show up to the airplane and be nervous about, hey, am I going to get to sit with my family? Am I going to get to sit with my friends? Now you can know ahead of time.
Especially for families like the Huttons flying to Disney World.
It's going to be easier now, just like peace of mind to know, like, no matter what, we're together. We actually picked the ones with the more legroom, so we'll be comfy and the first one's off.
The change reshapes how millions will fly around the country and closes the door on one of the airline's most defining traditions.
Once people get used to it, once they fly, they're going to see that this is a much better customer experience than what we had before.
So here's a little trivia. Why did Southwest even have open seating to begin with? Well, you got to go back to the early 1970s when they were just a tiny Texas airline, didn't have many airplanes, and they needed to do quick turnarounds. Their solution, let people hop on board and grab any seat. It worked, kept the planes moving, kept the money coming in. And now, even with this big change for a much larger airline, they say they still expect quick turnarounds. Maybe not 10 minutes, but still fast.